super weird. You don't see like you also don't see like a lot of books or anything like that. But it seems like their setup is very how should I put it, like traveling focused.
And do I see any insignias or symbols or anything like that which would point to her being some sort of nobility? Or, I mean, you already said she looks like a high class type of person.
Yeah. No.
Okay. Hmm.
All right. Well, Anlos, you know what? Actually, give us a minute, and I'd like to turn around into a group huddle in full view of her and
And
just whisper.
and Donnie just like waves at her as we go to the huddle. It's fine. You're fine. Don't. You're fine.
And so what do you guys think? Uh, thinking
I'm thinking
yeah,
she can make balls of fire.
yeah.
That sounds cool to me.
I'm
Like,
leaning towards yes as well.
yeah, yeah.
I
So like,
mean,
here's the way I look at it: is
mhm.
she can always help
Well,
with like hurting people from afar, and if she's helping with that, then when need be, it sounds to me like Merv, you can help a little bit at least with like healing or hurting people from afar. Plus, then we got our own herder from Mister Mort over here. Mort, you got anything to say about it? No? Okay. So we got the two, we got you, we got her, we got Mort. That's like three sides of the same two coins, and that's a great ratio to have.
You're
And
forgetting Fred.
Fred can do some
well,
stuff. Usually he just inspires me to feel better about myself, but he can do the magics too. I do
Yes,
forget about that sometimes. You are
yes.
correct.
well, I
Yeah, no,
generally believe there are
I'm all down for it. So,
some elements of her story which don't quite line up. I mean, a recommendation from Stoneholm is a bit suspect, but
uh,
overall, I don't see the harm so long as we keep certain items under the purview of our operational security.
Yeah.
Maybe don't go waving a specific gem containing a specific entity
Yes.
around, or
Yes.
talking about the specific item in a scroll case.
Yes. Yes.
I mean,
Our multiple scroll cases.
I don't even know
Yes.
what you're talking about when you mention that. I'm just saying she's helpful for making things be heard. I'm down.
Yeah. I'm happy as long as we're like on the same page of like, um, I'm assuming she's gonna pay for us to escort her. Maybe we don't like throw her into battle situations.
I
Uh,
believe she didn't say she would pay.
oh, you know what?
So
That is a great question. I
you
come
know,
out of the huddle and
so
lost.
so
Um,
which do we
uh,
prefer? Do we prefer some extra arms in the fight or some extra coins
oh,
in our pocket? What do we want?
oh,
Because if I could have a 50-50, I wouldn't be upset. Like, every other time I attack, they attack, but I get some money. Like, that'd be okay with me
okay.
if possible.
Um,
I don't know.
so Anlos, what would you prefer? Because right now we've thought about it, and yes, it's pretty much yeah, yes. But um, we would like to know: would you rather pay in gold or services, like helping us in battle? Because if you're paying gold, we don't really want to like put you in danger more than it's just regular for being an adventurer.
Say, but if you want to kind of like hang back, but still throw some help our way, I mean, like maybe there's a discount for you. Like that's an option if you
Uh,
want to be helpful like that.
just want you.
Anlos says, well, that is an interesting proposition.
Hmm.
I would, of course, prefer it the less I would have to put myself in harm's way.
Yeah,
Um,
not too
that
bad.
said, I am not too wealthy myself.
Mm.
Um, I would not be able to provide you any monetary compensation at this time.
Mhm.
But I do have a rich uncle in
Yeah.
in Lynn if we happen to go that way. Or I can
just-
send for some money from there.
I just watched the first 2 episodes of Inventing Anna, so this is really fun. She's a scam artist, and one of her big things is like, oh, I'm an heiress, and my dad has a lot of money, but he's cut me off, so I can't pay right now.
So here's what I'm hearing, and Fred, feel free to back me up with your extremely intimidating presence if what I'm saying doesn't lines up with what you're thinking. But you know, I mean, Lynn's not exactly our first stop we're planning on making from here, and it's a pretty far way away. And if we're gonna spend so much time making sure that you're okay, I think at least in the meantime, we need a little bit of compensation in terms of some pew pews on the battlefield. You know, helping us with a little bit of fire. Maybe one of us is faster. Maybe one of us is stronger. Whatever you got, maybe they're slower. I don't know what it is. I don't know what you could do. But like, I mean, if we're gonna help you get all the way to Lynn to your uncle to get some money, we're gonna need at least a little bit of help in the meantime. Wouldn't you agree, Fred? Yeah. Okay. So Fred.
Fred agrees from the Air Force. She also has to agree.
Fred also agrees. That's what I was.
The elf says, "Oh well, you are quite right. One thing I could wait, could I wait? Hold on.
I don't know. Tell me.
Wait a minute. Could I? They say, well, see, I will, I can help you in battles, but also, if there's any other kinds of situations where you could use, magic of the less, obvious kind, I can also help there. So, indeed, I would, of course, always prefer to stay, further away from danger. That is sort of the whole idea of why I would like you to escort me.
Okay.
So yes, but I swear, truly, I can pay you eventually.
Okay. Okay. So you see my friend over there, and I point at Janice. Can you make her get hit less by chance? Can you help with that? Well, if she gets hurt, can you make her feel better? And if I just want to know how much help we're needing to give you, because you're like, I want this subtle magic. Well, subtle is making me look like an elephant, and subtle is making me look like nothing at all. So which one are you working with? Okay, Janice, what you doing to her?
The elf says, well, that is a strange question. But as said, I do not know any healing
Okay,
magics
no healer.
myself.
So not against you right now. What else you got?
But certainly I could aid your friend in avoiding getting attacked. Those kinds of
How about we
magics.
simply run a trial? You come with us, and we. Surely there are some tasks around Sarvent that require an adventurer's gentle touch to accomplish. And, I mean, there's no crucible like the battlefield.
No.
Perhaps we
You're right.
can clear some rats out of basements, or I don't know what they do around here. Fight wolves in the forest. Something like that.
You know, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that that's not really necessary. I think Anlos is, perfectly fine to come along.
Yeah, same.
Okay,
Just one
I'm down.
last thing.
All right.
When you keep specifying magic of a lesser known archetype, could you be a bit more specific?
Oh, just like if you had to pick one of the, what is it, 6 schools? Wait, what is it?
Schools.
Abjuration, conjuration.
What are we talking about? Schools.
Mervin.
Schools.
Abjuration,
like-
conjuration, evocation, divination.
And slashcation. That's what I'm.
No, that's not right.
That's my specialty. The swipe. That's all I got.
Sorry, what? Tell me.
Evocation, conjuration, illusion, divination, abjuration,
Illusion is the
necromancy.
one you missed.
Ah, yeah. All of those.
So illusion magic is probably her specialty. Right?
Alice says, yes.
Okay,
Creating
yeah.
illusions and such
Okay,
is
great.
definitely things that I am best at. But again, as said, if needed, I can create your fires to impress your total friend here.
Hey, whatever. You can impress me any way you want. I just only know some things, and I heard big balls of fire was an option for those people with the magic. I don't know.
And I guess before we run into this in the heat of the moment, I would like to ask you, how do you feel about murder?
What I think Mervyn means to say is adventuring can be a grisly business requiring hard choices from all involved. If you had to put your alignment on a 3x3 grid, where would you put it?
I have to. What are your thoughts on murder? It's just.
People die when they are killed.
It's perhaps the funniest question.
Yeah.
You got an option. Pro murder.
This was like a. So far, this was like a job interview. And suddenly, your thoughts on murder. Andlos says.
Yes, how does Andlos respond to this?
Andlos responds saying, murder? Well, as far as I'm concerned, that is more like a crime that you plan, and I was not expecting you to be doing those kinds of things, but
oh no,
of course, in self-defense we must do what we have to.
Yes, I agree. Great. Okay, so pick it up.
That's exactly what I meant, of course.
That's exactly what I meant. Yeah. It's not like one of us is an assassin.
Andlos says, wait, what? Assassin?
It's fine. All right, let's. You got your bags ready?
Yes. I have a few bags, clothing, nothing to worry about. But can I? Do you happen to have any sort of convenient cart where I could store them?
Yeah, we got you. Yeah, we got a cart.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
And Andlos takes one of the bags. There's 3 bags. Like there's a backpack, an adventurous backpack type of thing, and then there's like two like I think duffel bag is the right term for it, like just kind of sacks with handles on them, and Andlos takes one of the sacks and
Donnie volunteers to take the other one.
Yeah.
No, Andlos takes one of the sacks and offers it up to Janice, saying, "Could you carry this for me, please?"
Well, Donnie could do that, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Here you go. and gives it to Donnie. Then picks
they
up
just
another one,
assume that
offers it to
Janice is
Janice,
in LA?
offers it to Janice, and says, "Could you carry this one then?"
Really, carrying isn't my strong
Okay,
suit.
I'll
We
take
could
it.
just put them on the cart.
Or at least
No, we have
this
to
type
take.
of carry.
We have to get it down to the car.
Yeah.
I'll take it. It's fine. It's fine. Just out of curiosity, Tillman, what is Janice's strength?
Negative
I
2.
think it's -2. Okay, so mine is better. Okay. Yeah. So Mervyn takes it.
And then Anlos picks up the backpack and offers it to Janice and says, "Well, could you carry this one down to the?"
An important part of adventuring is being able to manage your own gear. So I think it would be best if you took this yourself.
Anlos seems to take a little bit of offense in that, saying, "Oh, but you are the hardy adventurers. I am but a lowly scholar, and on top of that, I am used to better service. I understand you must be used to
We're just
a
going
very
downstairs.
rough life in the lower
I'm just
classes,
gonna pick
but
up the handbag and just go.
Yeah. We're
okay,
just
thank you,
leaving
thank
that.
you.
Well, we've all made sacrifices for our specific lifestyle, and I'm gonna like. Am I taller than she is?
How tall are you?
I'm like 6'3".
Goodness.
6'2".
How tall is that?
Or, that's like
Oh,
1 meter and
right.
87 inches. Oh, 87. It's like 187, 186.
You're about the same height.
Okay, I'm still gonna like pat her on the head.
Perfect.
Seems to be offended by that.
I just ignore and, in like a slightly fancy way, gesture the group to the door.
All right. You have an elf following you.
Woohoo.
I
Oh,
want
we have
to be.
We have a second elf following us.
I want
You
to
have a
be
high elf
Two and a
following
half.
you.
Yeah.
the last person out of the rooms, but like I want to be at the back of the group. And can I cast detect magic?
You can cast it whenever you want.
I will cast detect magic.
I will point out that Detect Magic does have a vocal and somatic component, so just so you know, you can cast it whenever, but it will be obvious that you are casting it. In case you ever want to just like...
I said earlier that like it makes my eye, or I think it even says in the spell description that like makes your eyes glow or something. So it's obvious.
I mean, I don't think so, but like just what I'm just reminding you again, so you remember and are aware of the fact that when you cast spells, others know that you're casting spells.
Yeah, but if I'm behind her, do I think I could cast without her noticing?
I mean, there's a vocal component, so you'll have to like back out and like be very sneaky about it, which would raise suspicions, which would probably be like counterintuitive to trying to cast it completely like stealthily.
Okay. I can't do like a mumble under my breath, or is that a specific?
No, I mean again, we would go down to like like it's the same as what HJ was talking last time about, you know, doing like tiny motions with hands and such.
Okay.
That's not really a thing. Like when a spell has a vocal and a somatic component, you need to do those things. You will be producing sound. You will be producing, you know, hand movements. So you can't mitigate those by itself. if you are stealthed, or if you have the ability to be hidden and then stealth roll, then you can of course like try to avoid detection.
Or
So in that
or if I'm a
sense, you can do it mechanically, but not in like if you are in like a one face-to-face situation, there's nothing you can really do about it.
Okay, then I won't cast it.
Okay.
I cast Lesser Restoration on Donnie a while back, I think. Did anything happen from that?
Yeah, we didn't really. Yeah, you just. So did you just cast it like during the conversation?
Yeah.
Okay. Donnie can see again.
Yay.
Whoa, that is wonderful, and thank you for that. I mean, I was fine. I could totally see close to me, but I appreciate not having to find my eyeglasses anymore. So thank you, thank you very much more. That was fantastic. Now,
I'm
shall we
just
get
gonna
out? Shall we get out of here? Now that we got
I'm
a new
just
friend.
gonna mumble under my breath, but like so that everybody can hear it. I forgot I could do that.
I think we're getting out of here then, right?
So we're heading back to the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking if no one has anything else they'd like to do here, maybe we can go see about chartering a riverboat.
Why a riverboat? And
Oh, if we're going to Farnlawson, or that will be scrapped if we decide to go northwest. So I guess
northwest,
that should
yeah.
be first thing we decide. Should we go northwest or east?
Well,
I'm
first,
really
I
torn.
believe did we check to see if there are any urgent urgent needs of adventurers in
Yeah,
Sarvent with the guild?
that's for sure.
Um, I
I
mean,
mean, we do have a bit of gold left, of course, but
Fred's kind of like on his last leg. I mean, he's fine right now, but at
Yeah, I
any
think.
moment he could just collapse. I'm thinking maybe we just make a beeline
Yeah,
for.
H is not here, but Frid would probably remember that Boltrantich said that it could be, from 2 seconds to 2 years or whatever. So, you
Yeah.
know, yeah, Frid could
well, I
drop dead at any point, as far as you
well,
know.
I would probably suggest, or right now, I'm leaning towards the academies in Farnlawson. Um, Seeing as his affliction was originally caused by some sort of arcane contraption of some sort or mechanism,
Right.
I I would simply assume that the higher concentration of intellect we can locate, the better the chances would be at
Yeah.
finding a cure. And I'm also not too interested in visiting some far-off tribes of
Yeah.
savages, or however these were described.
I guess my hesitation with the academy is just that, Woltenrich is the greatest wizard of our generation. And
Is he?
so or like
He blew
that's
up
what
a
that's what he
little
calls
fort,
himself.
so he
So
might be a little strong. I don't
other
know,
other
just getting that vibes.
yeah, other people, someone else said at the very least the Eagle Master said that he is the greatest wizard,
Yes, but he
right?
also specifically said he's not that good at healing magic.
That's fair. That's definitely fair. Okay,
How
so then
far would the dragon clans be from the northwest?
You did not ask.
Yeah.
Can
would
we?
Fred know?
Would Fred
No,
know?
Fred's from
Yeah.
Thon. Fred's from Thon. Never mind. Not Thon.
Yeah, I
sorry,
mean,
Renew.
yeah, no, I mean, these have nothing to do with Fred.
Are we at the
Wait,
Adventurers Guild right now? So we could just like ask the
we could go there.
Yeah.
We
let's
could go there and ask the receptionist.
Yeah.
Joe? Yeah, they say you could go and inspect the maps in the library and maybe and they say maybe your map needs an update if it doesn't even include such basic information of Colton.
Yeah.
Do you mean Varink?
What?
That's on the map here.
Colton is the entire Eastern Empire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking about this.
Oh,
one.
Varink. Oh, right. Okay.
Well, the
Yeah, I
city
mean
library.
you have the city of Varink on the map, but what the receptionist was just saying that if your map is from Hinun, then it might not be up to date on Colton.
Perhaps we should visit this library and update the map. Is this library a part of the Adventuring Guild here?
Yes, the Adventurers Guild's library over there.
Then let's go there and take a look at that map.
All right. I actually don't have the map ready. You'll have the map for next time, but I can just do some dots on this one for you for now. You see on the map, we'll focus on the northwest from here. You see the Temple of Mistra over there. Of note, you take note of that there's a town over here. It's also called Temple of Mistra for now. Hold on. Which is called
So it's not that far out of the way.
the city of Fredonia, which you note there, and there's also you also see a few scattered villages around the area as well.
Redonia. Does the map include like approximate population counts?
No.
Or like different dots for different sized cities?
Yeah. Like, I mean, as I said, it's like a bigger town.
No.
Okay.
Vergonia is where the Dragonborn clans are. Sorry, I didn't like catch that.
Are you asking somebody in the guild for that information, or are you just wondering?
Oh,
by
it
yourself?
just says on the map.
Oh yeah. Redonia. Is it like where the Dragonborn clans are from?
Are you asking somebody in the guild? Or are you just wondering to yourself?
Oh, no. Oh, I was wondering why you would mark Redonia on the map.
Well, the map we're looking at just has a dot that
Oh.
says Redonia. It's not going to have any more information about the town.
Yeah.
I am an imbecile.
Yeah. I mean, a map. The map that you'll get is just still gonna be a map. It's just gonna have,
No,
a symbol
I assume
that there's a town here.
Yeah.
You assume there was someone with us, like talking about it, going it over with us.
Like.
But I mean,
Yeah.
again, you are in the Adventurers Guild. You could
Yeah.
go and just
So
like
can
talk
we
to
just
somebody
go
and
and
ask questions about the local area. And also, Anders says to you.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Says to you.
Really
Oh yeah.
I have captured a nerd.
Adler says, if you need any help with Colton,
Oh yeah.
they can help you, as they are
Do you know
they,
where
they are
these
familiar with the area.
dragonborn clans are said to be located?
Alice says, there's no, I don't know of any dragonborn clans
Or dragon?
exactly. I don't know what you're talking about with that, but there are some people around around Rodonia who were known to worship dragons, and they have been, yes, well, it was an independent land until I think about 50 years ago when the Empire took over. Since then, their dragon worship has been dampened down.
Mm-hmm.
But if
But do
that's
you
what you're
know?
looking for, then they would be in that area.
Do you know if? I mean, I'm assuming that somebody would know if dragon worship and dragonborn are kind of connected in any way, or
Well, the Lars is
Bahamut.
god Bahamut. Yes, the Bahamut worshippers that we met in Thawne didn't seem to have any specific connection to Dragonborn. They just worship Bahamut. If I remember correctly, they're like, I mean,
Bahamut's the good dragon, right?
he is, yeah.
Which one's the evil dragon?
Tiamat.
Tiamat.
Tiamat. That's fine. All right. So there's no guarantee that assuming these are followers of either Bahamut or Tiamat, if they would actually know anything about Dragonborn.
So, what you would know, perhaps at the very least by Frid telling you, well, actually, no. What you would know is that
That Lars told us long ago.
no, what I mean, what you know is that Dragonborn have, like, legend says that Dragonborns were created by the draconic gods, Bahamut, Tiamat, and so on, or by dragons.
Okay.
For some reason, all I could think of is Skyrim right now. Right, so that's like a very faint connection then.
Yeah.
I don't know. It sounds to me like our options are head northwest, people that might know about dragons, which could be helpful to Fred here, or head east to people that probably know more about magic, but less about dragons.
Yeah.
So,
And yeah, we probably. It's very difficult. Because if they know about Dragonborn anatomy,
I would.
But I'm not
probably be
sure
able to
they
get
I'm gonna say it's hard, of course, always, but I would assume from what I know of Frid from HJ's backstories and everything, is that Frid would possibly just so you know, Frid would possibly like lean more towards going to these draconic lands.
Yeah. Well, there is also the Temple of Mistra that's quite near to
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
But of
No,
course,
I
like
forget.
again, like decide by yourselves.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I
Yeah.
think HJ
Right.
would maybe go for that. But
yeah.
again, I can't say for sure.
How
Now,
far, estimating by...
Sorry, just a question. Did the mystic, does anyone remember, did the mystic say to go to the Temple of Mistra or to, above all costs, don't go to the Temple of Mistra? Because it was one of the two.
Oh, well, you see, I was paying attention only to my questions, which was
Right,
head
naturally. Yeah,
east. So
of
both
course.
is a yes to me.
Right.
Fred,
Okay.
what do you think? Man,
Well, she did
amazing.
say head east. Now with the map right ahead of right in front of our eyes, I
That is very much east.
I assumed she wanted us to go there.
Okay. All right.
How far, estimating by the distance on the map and our travel speed, do we think it would take us to get to Redonia,
Redonia.
yeah.
You could probably get there in like two days.
Hmm. And it's
Let's
like
go.
afternoon right now.
Yeah, two full days, because it would be like
Right.
you would barely make it in like 2 days.
Okay.
Or it could be 3 days if you leave now and spend half a day traveling first, and then
Yeah. Now let's
Jake,
I'm thinking
You're
you
muted.
are muted.
No, stopping you guys from hearing me chewing. You know, Fred, I am curious though, since you have seen the sorcerer in the wizard tower, we came outside. How you feeling in the daylight? Because I just want to make sure if we're planning to travel for 2 days, we
Oh yes,
accommodate for how you're doing.
Frid is feeling
Pew, pew.
fine, just fine.
Fine. Oh,
Yes,
I
Frid is
love it.
feeling completely fine.
That is my favorite descriptor for my girlfriend. Is I'm fine. So
wrong?
thank you.
Donnie has a girlfriend.
I
we left
I-
her back in
I,
stone.
I had as the kids in the day would say, a shawty downstairs. But I told her it was a temporary thing if I ever got an opportunity. So
Okay.
it's fine. But if Fred says he's good for, as of now, to travel in the day, I say we take a nice little nap. We head out to Redonia in the morning. 2 days travel. Bada bing, bada boom. We got some answers.
I have no problem leaving right now in the afternoon because
I would prefer we wait for it. I have some tasks that I'd like to complete.
okay then. That's fine.
We can head out tomorrow morning.
Frid asks if those tasks are more important than his life.
I mean, not to put too fine a point on it, but these tasks could save your life. So,
That's funny.
um, so are we spending the rest of the afternoon here, or because Dennis would like to transform those supplies she bought into into poison doses?
And I'd like to attune to my new shiny new stone.
So you're taking
Yeah,
a short rest, in other words?
I think we might be taking a long rest maybe in the morning if no one else has anything they want to do.
I wouldn't take a long rest yet, but I mean, Janice just needs 1 hour per. Where is it saying the thing? I need 1 hour of time to make a number of doses equal to my proficiency bonus. So I need 4 hours of work to transform my materials into poison.
What did you want to do in this meantime until the next day?
Well,
Janice is making poison.
Janice
I
would
was
like to spend the next 4 hours making poison, and then after dark, she'd like to look for a black market or something like that. But that's not like a super priority item.
What did you want in the dark market? Black market. Dark
Well,
market.
now that she's met and lost, like a ring of fire resistance or something like that, or like an item to see through illusions, maybe. Janice
You
isn't
know,
quite sure, but
You know what's funny is that one of the feats I was thinking of taking was the elemental adept, I think is it's called. And of course, naturally, I was going to choose fire.
And I mean, also, just like checking out a black market is something Janice would totally do.
And
But
Okay.
again, it's not like a priority thing. Just and I mean, Sarvent isn't like that big of a city, right?
Not massive.
It is about the size of Stoneholm, actually.
Okay, yeah. So
But Stoneholm wasn't that big, but like it's a big city. It's
yeah,
it's bigger than where you're from.
crowd population.
At least in terms of, well, probably population as well, but also like just the sprawl of it all, because
Yeah.
Underdark City a little bit smaller.
Okay, so Janice is gonna make 12 doses of poison.
Anybody doing anything during these 4 hours?
yeah,
Can I just ask if the Underdark is it like completely explored territory, or do people not know what exactly some parts of it have into?
I think on most maps that people make, it's like question mark here be monsters with like occasional caves or something. But even the
Yeah,
drow.
the Drow know the best about what's up there, but even they don't know. And there's parts of the Underdark that even the Drow don't want to go to.
Yeah.
Like the Drow, like okay, so Underdark is like okay, so we have surface level. Then we jump into like the upper Underdark, and which is like just barely below surface, and that's where like the dwarves live, and on the lower levels of that area, like a little bit lower, is where the Drow live, and then you have like the lower Underdark, and that's already like no territory. Like you don't want to go over there. That's like the weird stuff, unexplored, bad things. But then you have even darker down there. You have
The angler fish of the earth.
yeah, you have the really deep caverns, and those are like where nobody wants to go, and nobody knows what's under. So it's like you might you might like think that okay, Drow, they live really deep underground, but no, not really. They live like in the upper parts of the Underdark.
So it's like some sort of lasagna of Missouri.
Yep.
just like in our things I would do at the end of the night list of things, I would take my staff over to over to Mervyn.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, so it's been all glitchy and weird since we left the tower. Any chance you can tell what's wrong with it? Perhaps. I mean, like, I'd like
yeah.
it to not be wrong or messed up. If there's
Okay. I shall inspect it since he specified that it seems glitchy with its magical properties. Is Arcana check okay?
Is okay.
Okay, perfect. 18.
Yep, you can. It seems like it's fine. You don't really see like there being any problems with it, but you feel you think that how should I put this? You think an identify spell might help you.
I would like to ritually cast Identify, which I should have done from the beginning.
Well, I mean, not necessarily, because I mean it was already
Flash of
identified.
genius
But
strikes.
I mean, I assume Donnie knew what it was, but yeah.
yeah. Donnie did know. Donnie did know
thought I
what
knew
it was, but you feel like there's maybe something you could check in with a spell of Identify, and you indeed cast an Identify spell on it, and you can tell that it has for some reason grown more powerful.
Oh,
Nice.
So Donnie's transforming glaive is now the equivalent of a +2 weapon.
oh.
Fantastic. What?
And
There's more.
But
there's
wait,
more.
It has
Mervin can tell
First.
that there's something else. But Mervin cannot tell what that else is.
Oh no!
Okay.
So,
Until next
I thought you were gonna say that my magical weapon also got it.
no, your magical weapon lost its power to. No.
No.
You're not. For some reason, it seems like there's something. There's like something else to the weapon, but you can't
Right.
quite put your finger on it. And you think that it's probably something that is going to require like a particular circumstance, a set of conditions, like how you know how magic items are. Sometimes
Right.
you need to have a certain word to use it, a certain circumstance or something. So there's something something more that the weapon could do, but you don't know how.
Start a dictionary. Just
Mervin's gonna see it, go, damn it! Like just, and then say, I should have dipped my magic crossbow in the water. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, it's better now. It's sharper, shinier, deadlier.
You're still muted.
I keep muting myself to eat. Sharper, and deadlier are two of my favorite adjectives to apply to this. Shinier, I mean, I can take a leave if you prefer. The gleaminess it has, that's great. But sharper and deadlier, I will be sure to adjust accordingly.
But yeah, as Donnie inspects the weapon as well, like it seems to work just fine now. It's there's nothing weird about it, but yeah. So just for now, for your character sheet, it's gonna you just bump it up to a +2 weapon.
+2 sounds good.
+2 to attack and damage.
Down.
And that's all you know.
Hey, that's plenty to know in my book for now. So okay,
Yeah.
Donnie's gonna go to bed after that and just kind of cuddle the glaive a little bit. Just be like, oh, aren't you just the strongest pointy stick in all the land? And
before we go to bed, and Mort regains his spell slots, I would like to ask, Mort, I want to see if I can figure out that puzzle cube, that puzzle box. And so could you maybe stand by for a little bit with a lesser restoration at the ready? And then
sure.
before we go to bed. Okay, yeah, thank you.
Do you want my help with this, Mervin?
Okay, fine.
In terms of help action, you won't be able to provide it, because you would have to. Or well,
should I just roll?
You can provide it. No, you can't provide it because only one person can like do the puzzle. So you'd have to have your hands on it.
Guidance.
You could have two. You could have two people trying to solve the puzzle at the same time.
No, but I mean, could I be like?
But that might be a bad time.
Could I be like looking over Mervin's shoulder and being like, "Oh, those symbols look like they might map to something like that"?
No. You can't provide aid
Go
in
back
this
to
one.
driving.
Okay. All right. So guidance is another D4.
Yeah.
And fear to inspire you.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. I wish H2 was here. Okay, so rolling in what? Investigation?
Investigation.
Okay.
Oof.
And let's roll that D4.
You also have Flash of Genius.
Oh, you're right. I do.
And did you update your intelligence score?
Oh, right. I had, yes, because I said I spent time attuning to that stone.
Mm.
Oh, can I
So it should
say
be a
that
16.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's
It would be
plus
a
I
one.
feel
19
like
then.
Do you want overall?
it feels like I would have. I know I didn't say I equipped it, but it feels like a no-brainer. Why would I not equip the smart stone to do this puzzle?
Well, I mean, maybe you should have equipped the smart stone to be smart enough to specify. But
Fine.
fine. We'll give you the
Fine.
plus one.
Yay.
So 17.
Okay. So yeah.
All right.
Can I use Flash of Genius? 1 second. No, it's other people. Okay.
No, I'm pretty sure we checked this already.
No,
Yeah,
Before.
you
can target
definitely use it.
I can't.
Flash
It
or genius.
100% sure.
Starting at
If you
7th
couldn't
level,
target
you gain the
yourself, it would be
ability
an ass ability.
to console when you or another creature. So sorry, I skimmed it. Yeah. Okay. So I can add another +3. Okay.
So 20.
So 20. Yes.
All right. So Mervin, you take your time trying to kind of go over it again, trying to figure it out, and hold on, how does this thing work? There we go. Mervin should make a Constitution saving throw.
Wonderful.
You have proficiency, though.
I do. Okay, great. Awesome. Can I wait? Is guidance 1 time?
Mm-hmm.
Once before. Okay.
Hey, both are better than mine was.
Um,
I'm not sure it's a sliding scale. Is it just fail? Is it just fail?
Yeah, again, the puzzle box sort of just like rejects you and falls to the ground and reconfigures it as it is. Mervin feels very, very confused.
Oh.
You feel like you're just like dizzy and
Yeah.
a
Is
little
it
like
magical?
you're not sure like what's going on in
Very
the world.
very disoriented and
Yeah.
dizzy. Okay.
Can I roll medicine to see if I know what's wrong with him?
Medicine for what?
I'm not sure
To
how.
see if this is a magical illness of some sort, or it's just like a random symptom.
Sure.
22.
Is it something that's going to pass in a minute, or does he waste a spell slot on it? Ooh, goodness.
I mean, you take a moment to kind of look over Mervin and notice that he's like very confused about what's up, and you like try snapping your fingers and being like, how many fingers am I holding? Everything, and Mervin's just kind of seems to just sort of be kind of out of it. So you can't rule out any sort of like just random symptoms, but it could also be some sort of magical
How many times,
means.
Mervin, Mort, how many more times can you cast this healing spell that you've used on Donnie today?
Technically, 7 more times, but I have
7?
2 more. If I upcast it, I assume it would do the same thing, right?
Or does
I
it say
mean,
does it give it at higher levels option?
yeah, does it
But if
have
it
that?
doesn't, no, it doesn't have that.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, no, wait. Then it just does the same. You can always use higher level spell
but
slots for.
it just consumes the slot. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
you can
we could
always use
technically
like
do
you can
this 7 times.
you can always like spam level 1 spells with all your spell slots if you want. You can use a level 9 spell slot for a level 1 spell.
Yeah. Well, but I don't think there's any harm in trying the spell on Mervyn, seeing as confused as he is.
Mervin's in fetal position.
I mean, it could get worse.
I'm gonna touch him with the lesser restoration.
And Mervyn is fine.
Oh.
Now I have
Anlos says to you, it might do something more dangerous. Do you have no sense of self-preservation? You should probably stop before you get yourselves hurt.
Well, Mort's pretty good at his job.
I'm gonna
Well,
give
also,
him those
I haven't
stinking
tried
stink
yet.
eye.
Yeah, so Janice, why don't you try this time?
Okay. But there is who
Is
has
Janice here? Or is Janice
Oh.
looking for a black market?
Oh, you're right, Janice isn't.
No, I didn't leave
Wait.
yet. I mean,
Oh, okay. You said
I
you
said
wanted to
I
use this.
want to do that eventually, but I mean, do we have who currently has our little glowing green rock?
Oh, I think
Fred.
Fred has it, yeah.
And okay, can I convince Fred to give me his bag with the time stone in it?
Why the whole bag?
Hmm?
Why the whole bag?
Well, I don't want Anlos to see the stone specifically. Like, I'm just like, can I borrow the pack? Or I mean, I assume the time stone is in some sort of pouch or something.
Last time HJ
Or does
described
he have
it was like in a pocket.
Okay. Then can I like whisper to him and like stealthily, like a drug dealer type thing, like slip it out of his pocket and into mine or something?
You can try a sleight of hand.
Okay. Yeah.
Though you did mention it's allowed, the stone, or some stone. So Anlos does ask, what stone is that? Is it magic?
No, I was talking. I specifically said that I was like whispering with Feared.
No, but before that you said the stone. About the stone. And yeah, like Anlos is not like asking you about the stone that you have, rather just like asking in general about what is this stone you're speaking of.
Oh, I thought I didn't say that out loud, but oh well. I want to try this puzzle box again, but I mean, you are right. This could get dangerous. Maybe if we minimize the amount of people in the blast area, or unless, would you like to try your hand at this?
Anlos says, absolutely not. Those kinds of things are extremely dangerous. You could get yourself killed.
Okay, well then, maybe take a couple of steps back and let me take a shot at this.
Anlos says, did you not hear what I said? You could get yourself killed.
I like
You could
shake
die.
out my hands, do a couple stretches.
I'm just gonna bend down and whisper to her. They're all retarded.
Oh,
But yeah, yeah. You can keep going ahead. I just want to again like remind you to consider your characters as people who like to live.
Yeah, that's
so far it hasn't done anything that can't be cured with a lesser restoration.
yeah.
Sure.
it's
But I'm just
blinded.
saying that somebody just told you that it could kill you, and you're just like, okay, but I'll just do it. So yeah, but you can go ahead. I'm
doesn't know
just
more than us.
reminding you again to please because that's one of the things that can easily happen is that you just sort of distance yourself from the characters
Well,
needs.
Janice doesn't really like trust Anlos all that much, and Mervyn never communicated that this could be like extremely dangerous. I think.
I wouldn't let you hold it
she did.
earlier.
He did. He definitely did. Yeah.
Yeah.
You did? Okay.
I like-
Yeah, Mervyn
Well, I
was
wouldn't-
like, don't do it.
Okay, fine. I won't do it then.
And Donnie was forcibly like, I'll do it.
Yeah, Donnie was like, "Screw it, I'm gonna try it anyway."
Yeah,
and it still didn't work out. Like that is why Donnie's also nicely in bed right now. He's like, I have no desire to investigate anything. I'm ready for a nap. I travel in the morning, and I'm just sleeping cautiously off as far away from the blast radius as need be. So,
Blast radius.
Okay, Dennis is
I mean,
gonna-
maybe it flows.
I don't know, but I'm in the bedroom. I ain't hanging out with these knuckleheads over here. That's for sure.
Gonna throw down the cube and walk out of the room in a huff. Sort of like, well, angry. Yeah. What time is it now?
I mean, everyone's going to sleep, so it is in the evening.
Okay.
Like everyone's starting their long rests.
Yeah. I mean, so that means I have like 4 hours before I need to start my long rest.
Yep.
Elf.
Elves.
Elves can do that.
Yeah, I
Elf
guess
magic.
I'm gonna pull up my hood, or in like the cloak, and head out into the city, and I'm gonna look for a black market.
All right. Give me an investigation check. And let me know, what are you doing?
I'm walking around, specifically looking for signs in Thieves' Cant, like graffiti style, like somebody scratched something into wall. Like, I mean, I assume the illegal factions, they do advertising too, but it's like less subtle. So I'm looking for like Thieves' Cant graffiti, or maybe like the seedier parts of the city. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. You yeah, you spend some time looking around. At first it doesn't seem like there is anything out of the ordinary around, but then you do notice that there's you start noticing how the markings are in around here, and you do figure out that there's two options.
Mm-hmm.
Two places you might go to. The other one, like you're not sure about like if these are what kind of places these are, other than that they seem to be some sort of shops,
Mhm.
some sort of traders. You find a sign towards Borink's cauldron, and also a sign towards Steve's Steve's shop with an E at the end.
Shop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Borink's cauldron and Steve's shop.
Okay, I'd like to head towards.
And you think that you have only time to check one.
Yeah. I'd like to head or follow the signage towards Steve's shop. And can I like do this stealthily? Like, can I like slink around in my shadows a bit?
Sure. Why?
I just don't want to be seen.
Stealthing from whom?
Like, I mean, I assume you said it's like getting dark.
Yeah.
Are there?
That's that's what I mean. Like, are you trying to stay away from like the people in the city, or who are you
Like,
trying to
Are
hide
there
away from?
guards with torches walking around and stuff like that? Or...
Yeah. There's guards and people and
Yeah,
everything.
I just want to generally avoid like crowds.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. You can roll a stealth. All right. Yeah. You find your way to Steve's shop. It is in fact you find like a bigger building, an apartment building, stone, which is like 3 stories tall. So that's the skyscraper of this place, and at there seems to be like some sort of cellar level to it, or basement level to it, and and as far as you can still tell, Steve's shop is like there's these windows at the bottom of the building that like look into the basement, and they all have wooden hatches on them, and you find one that, as far as you can tell, is Steve's shop.
Okay.
Like you're just supposed to be knocking on the window.
Okay. I'll. Is this like? Do I have to like bend down, or is this like at eye level?
Yeah, you need to like bend down. It's at like your feet.
Okay. Yeah, I'll crouch down and give the window a gentle rap.
Yeah, the window opens up, and a halfling greets you and says, "Welcome to Steve's shop. How can I help?"
I'm gonna respond. Nice to meet you. I was wondering what types of products you carry, and say this in thieves can't, of course.
The halfling responds to you saying, "What kind of inspection is this? What are you playing
Inspection.
at?"
What am I playing at? Oh, well, I thought you were the one here who was looking for my gold, but if you're not, then I'll have to take my patronage elsewhere.
The halfling closes the blinds and says, "Okay,"
All right.
and close the
Um,
hatch.
when he had it open, did I like see anything interesting?
Not really. Like there was, you saw like you saw the backdrop of a fantasy shop.
Mhm.
Like you saw that there's items to be sold.
Okay, I'm gonna knock on the window again.
The halfling opens up and says, "Hello, welcome to Steve's shop. What is it?"
What do you have for sale?
The
I
halfling
can make
says,
it worth your time.
the halfling says, "You again? Look, we have a lot of things to sell for sale. What are you looking for?"
Well, right now I'm mostly in the market for minor magical trinkets. Do you have any of those?
We're plenty of minor magical trinkets. What are you looking for?
Specifically, something that would help me avoid being caught in a blaze. Maybe something to prevent fire.
No, don't have that.
Well, if you don't have that, do you have any sort of item that would help me see through illusions?
No, don't have that.
Hmm. Well, I don't know. Do you have any particularly interesting item that might be useful for a discerning customer such as I?
The halfling says, "That's not how this works. You tell me what you want, and we have it."
Okay, well, you don't have any of the things I've asked for.
No. Silma's
I'll
collection.
just leave.
You don't have any of the items. Bye.
Fine. That's fine.
while we wait for Tillman, is anyone else, by the way, doing anything during the long rest, or
In
do
the
you have
hours
anything?
before the long rest, Mort is just like waving around his new rapier, trying to get like feel for it.
Training,
Montage.
very important. But yeah, you're all asleep. There we go. Tillman's back.
Okay. Yeah, I'm back. I'm gonna leave then. He doesn't want to. Well, if you don't want to sell me anything, I guess I'll be on my way. Have a good evening
The
then.
the halfling says, "Wait, I have a ring for you."
A ring.
Yes,
Well, do tell me more.
it's a ring of trickery.
Mm-hmm.
You can do tricks with it.
I
2,000 gold, and I will give it to you.
um I'm not the type of person to do tricks, so I will leave you with this item. Have a good evening.
Wait. This ring of tricks. I will give it to you for 1,000 gold pieces.
Well, if you were to demonstrate its purpose,
I cannot use it.
are you simply inept, or is this more of a magical difficulty on your part? A shopkeeper who
Uh,
can't demonstrate his wares?
the halfling says, uh, uh, if you ask no further questions, I will sell it to you for 500 gold pieces.
How about you give me the ring, and that's it. 0 gold.
The halfling says, they think for a moment and says, "You are bad at haggling. 300 gold pieces."
Well, now that is a more attractive offer. Hmm. Tell you what, hold on to that ring for me, and I might be back in a few nights. If it turns out that I do need a ring of trickery, you'll be the first person I think of. and I'm going to stand up and walk away.
All right. As you walk away, the halfling shouts back at you. 100.
Good night. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep leaving.
Yeah. Are you going back to the Adventurers
Yeah.
Guild then?
I'll go back
All
to
right.
the guild and.
How
and
did you bring him from 2,000 to 100?
well, obviously it was a fake.
Fake, yeah, it had to be a fake.
Before I enter the Adventurers Guild, I'd like to cast Detect Magic.
Yeah, I mean, about that, I was, I want to say now in hindsight, you could easily tell if it would have been fake or
Yeah.
not with detect magic. But yeah, you cast detect magic. You are
Mhm.
detecting magic.
I am detecting magic, and I go into the barracks room, and I would just like to. I mean, what is Anne Lost doing? Is she just sitting there meditating,
Yep,
sleeping? Okay.
trancing.
I'm just gonna casually look her over and her stuff, like not make it obvious that I'm like not break her out of her trance or like actually manually dig through the stuff, but I'd like to like cast my magic detecting senses over it to see what types of magic items she has, if she has any obvious things like
There's
that.
nothing you can see.
No magic signatures at all.
Nothing you can see.
All right. Then I guess I will find another cot and plop myself down on it and also start meditating.
All right. You have all now taken a long rest, and it is morning.
Well,
So
Kate, are you muted?
Sorry. Hey Janice.
yeah.
Since we're going, we decided to go north, right?
northwest.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, northwest. Since we're going northwest through the fields, do you mind if I deactivate your cloak so I can have something else for
Well,
now?
I do really like this cloak, and I am eternally grateful you have given
Yeah.
it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's just that we're not going to be near any water. And I was thinking that maybe it would be more useful to have something else
I mean,
for now.
I
There might be
guess
some lakes.
there might be some lakes.
Might
What
be
if
some lakes.
there's like puddles? It could be
You know what?
useful. What I'd
Yeah,
really okay, I'll take off my super
it's
awesome cloak of the
it's
Manta Ray and give it back to Mervin.
well, it's I mean, I was gonna use it to like have mini Mervin again, but we don't use mini Mervin really that much.
Do you still have those goggles or your glasses?
Yeah, I can do the glasses, but you also have detect magic. So
Okay. You don't have them active. That's what I was asking.
oh, I don't have them active, no.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's up to you. I'd rather retain the ability to breathe underwater at a moment's notice, but I
Uh,
can see how the advanced scouting capabilities of Mini Merv could be useful.
yes. Also, not having to be close to any of you to cast healing is nice. Uh, yes, I would rather have mini Mervin for now. Because it's just a sea of dry fields. I'm thinking
Sea
for now.
of dry
Uh,
fields.
okay, you will have this back. I promise. I will give it back soon.
I will figure out some sort of Aquaman situation for you
Yeah.
over there, and then you'll be like, ah.
Rats! If I only had my super awesome cloak of the manta ray right now. Or we'll have to go explore a well or something like that.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
I guess we pack up our things and head out.
You just leave?
I mean, we inform the receptionist that we're headed towards Lyvernia,
Okay.
Fredonia.
just so the guild knows generally what we're doing. And yeah, was there anything else we wanted to do before we left, or?
I guess not.
No.
All right. You head on out then. You and Anlos. I'm reminding you that you have a friend with you. Because you forget them. But yeah. If that's the case, nobody's got anything, then I think we will leave it at that today.
Super.
Went a little early. We'll get back to it next time, hopefully with HJ here with Prid speaking.
Yeah.
And yeah. And yeah, it'll be next week then.
I think I could totally open that puzzle box. I mean, with the time stone, my investigation, guidance, and flash of brilliance,
Mm-hmm.
I can, I can
And
probably,
bardic inspiration.
and bardic inspiration, I can easily get a score over 30, I think.
Okay.
I
We'll do
mean,
that.
well, wait, the time stone, it allows me to try something else, right?
No, you just re-roll it.
You just
get to-
re-roll.
You
Okay.
get to re-roll.
Or we could augury the results of trying the puzzle box.
I mean, if you're trying to augury something that you need to roll for, that's a situation where I can't help you.
Yeah.
The augury will
Like-
not work.
How would you do that? Would you like Duke would roll it for you behind secretly?
No, the augury
No, I
is-
mean augury has a few different results that it can have. So it can have a good result, bad result, good and bad result, or nothing if there's it's not especially good or bad. But also if there's like chance with it, then it's just it probably won't tell you anything.
if we
see.
auguried opening the puzzle box, then we might get
We
like
get a
good
result.
and bad, because we might get injured opening it, or we might open it and find something good inside,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, or if you augury opening the box, then the result might actually answer the question of what happens when you open the box, not if you try to open the box.
There's just like a live hand grenade inside the box, and as soon as you open it, just tumbles out. Bang.
Who knows?
Okay.
We'll find next time, maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe not.
Or we can just convince someone else to try to open it. At a distance, of course.
Yeah, just give it to like give it to some random peasant.
Like a random peasant, buff them up as much as possible. Give them the guidance, give them the flash of brilliance, give them the inspiration.
Yeah.
Yep.
That would work.
What other I don't know, do we have any more boosts we can theoretically stack?
You have the iron stone that you could give.
Yeah,
I also have guidance.
yeah. Wait, can you cast
Can you
multiple
stack
people
guidance?
cast guidance?
No.
No, even if it's two different people though.
No, you can't stack
Okay.
magics.
So
Okay.
So we'll just give the peasant, we'll temporarily attune the peasant with the Yun stone. And then okay. Well,
Oh, hang on. What is the type of roll?
It's an investigation.
Intelligence investigation, yeah.
Intelligence. I can give you
Oh yeah, if you gave me
advantage. I can give you advantage on intelligence checks with enhance ability.
there we go. And or you give me the Yunstone. My investigation bonus jumps to 9. Then
Yeah.
with guidance, that's what, a D4.
D4.
Then inspiration, I think that's a D8.
Yeah.
D6.
No, it went
No,
up.
it went
D8?
up to a. I think
That
when
one
you
Okay.
gone up,
D8.
right?
Probably.
Yeah,
Um,
a few levels ago it went up.
and then enhance ability to give me advantage, and then I can use the time stone to re-roll one of the advantaged rolls.
Yeah, if it sucks. Yeah.
What could go wrong?
Perfect.
All right, but anyways, that we'll see that next time.
Okay.
So thanks for joining in today again, and yeah, we didn't get very far from the city, but next time we'll be in adventuring mode, traveling mode again, on the road again, and I will have the more detailed map for you. I was not actually expecting you to need it today, so but I'll have it for you next week. Bye.
Bye bye.
See you all. And I do the wrong thing. Thanks everyone for joining in on Twitch's side as well. Thanks again to Rio for the Rio's already sleeping, of course, but for the raid from the slightly extended, I suppose. When was the? Yeah, I guess it was slightly extended 12-hour stream of Hyrule Warriors. We are gonna go out and raid over to somebody doing something. Let's go. Kragon's doing some Final Fantasy VII Remake. Let's go over there. A permanent wall market date with Aerith, apparently. Let's go over there, let's say hi, and I will see you all on Tuesday. Lightning returns. Surprise, surprise. We might do something. I'll post the schedule later on. Bye.